Hello, Steve Mills here, and welcome to the Results Club and another video providing you with some tried, tested and proven ideas and ways in which you can grow your business. I got a question for you. What do you think is going to happen with the internet going forward? I've been doing this 28 years now, and back years ago it was all about, buy the biggest Yellow Pages advert you can afford, stick some advertising in local media, newspapers, magazines and so on, some direct mail, get that out and pick up the phone and call people and so on and so forth. And over those 28 years, times have changed. It's gone much more digital and online, and these days it's very difficult even for someone like me to keep up with the latest trends, to be at the cutting edge. It's almost a full-time job, even just understanding how to use LinkedIn to grow your business. And I feel really sorry for business owners actually who, they got their expertise, they're expert at what they do, which is not necessarily marketing, and yet they've got to be an expert at marketing these days in order to be what I call outstanding. You have to stand out from your competitors, because most people, whether it's LinkedIn, email, SEO, Google pay-per-click advertising, are what I call distinctly average. They do okay, they spend a load of money on things that don't really work and finish up either very frustrated or often broke because they've wasted money on marketing. So, what's the future? Where's it going to go? Well, I've got my opinions about it, and I'd like to just share them with you. I think one thing is absolutely for certain, and that is things are going to go much more video focused. I'm on video now. I can deliver a message and I can be enthusiastic and passionate, or I can be compassionate and, slightly, talk. I can talk in different ways, and you can see my body, you can see my body language and, my eye contact with you, even though it's down a camera lens, And so video is really, really powerful. That's what I'm saying. And yet when I look at most websites and most businesses, they don't really embrace video. Perhaps they've got a video on their homepage, which was one of those cartoony type videos, but they're not really, utilizing video to the full. They're not raising their game. They're not maximizing the use of video, which is really what I'm talking about here. So my belief in the future is that websites are going to be much more video based, possibly to a level where actually they're not like a website as we know it now, but rather they're more like a TV channel. They're basically a video. So when you click on a page called, I don't know, a particular product or something, let's say, I'm a solicitor and I go to a solicitor page called Family Law, instead of being a load of text and a couple of pictures, there's just a family law solicitor saying, "Hi, my name's Fred. I'm a family law solicitor at ABC Solicitors, and if you need some help, I've got all these years experience and this is what I can do for you. Come in and have a meeting, no obligation, blah, 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 blah." So, that's where I think, videos and online are going. Where digital is going as a whole, my belief is it's only going to get more and more sophisticated and therefore more and more complex. It's going to get more complicated, let's face it. As things get better, they also tend to get more complicated. I'm sure back in the day, if I was a garage mechanic working on a Ford Cortina, that is much simpler than working on a car these days. They're normally controlled by computers. You almost have to be a techie person, not a greasy, guy that's a mechanic, You have to be a techie person. And, I'm sure the technology in a brand new Ferrari is 10 times more complex than it is in a 1978 Mini Cooper, So it's the same thing. However, I've got a thought for you. The other day, I got a letter from Google. A letter, one of those things with paper in an envelope. I got a letter from Google. Now that made me think, And I remember back a few months before that, I got a letter from Microsoft. So yeah, what we're saying here is that, two of the biggest technology companies in the world are looking at going back to maybe sending out letters and leaflets and things like that. And I don't know about you, but if I tell you my story about that, and that is that, every day I get, I don't know, 100, 150 emails. Yeah, and about twice a week I get a letter. I wonder whether that's an opportunity. Is that an opportunity for you? Is that worth testing? Trying sending out a few letters to either your customers or your prospects, perhaps the people that you meet networking. Just trying to be different than your competition, I think, is a real key to successful marketing. I call it being outstanding by standing out. In other words, not necessarily being the best at anything, although that does help, but being different to anybody else. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, just being different from anybody else, and maybe going back to using some of the traditional marketing, like direct mail, and seeing if that could win you some business. So just a thought there to share. So that's about it. That's all I wanted to tell you. I do want to talk to you about the other videos that I've produced. I produce these videos, the free ones, but obviously I save my best ones, my client-only ones, for my clients. They're part of something called the Results Club. The Results Club is an online club with over 100 videos that you pay to be a member. You pay £30 a month, or round about the cost of a couple of bottles of wine in a half-decent restaurant, to be a member of this club. And that gives you access to over 100 videos, and new videos are being added virtually every day. So by the time you listen to this video, that could be 250 videos. However, these videos are all about how to do better. Everything from how to do direct mail, how to do email and LinkedIn and search engine optimization, how to do video marketing, how to use YouTube, how to use Pinterest, how to use every single element of your business and your marketing, and importantly, how to sell. Nothing will take you further in your business than your ability to be persuasive and to sell your products and services. If you've got problems in your business right now, let me ask you a question. Could you sell your way out of them? If you're struggling for cash, if you're thinking, well, £30 is a lot of money, then you got a problem. And that problem is lack of sales. Arguably, you could be overspending, but fundamentally, I think if you really want to leverage your business, if you really want to grow your business, then you have got to become better at selling and marketing your business, period. Okay? It's a bit of an American thing, that, isn't it? We don't normally say that in Yorkshire. But, that's the case. You've got to become better at selling and marketing your business. And if you want access to my Results Club for £30 a month, then all you need to do is to go to www.stevemills.co/results club. Alternatively, give me a call on 01256 242 272, and I'll be happy to talk to you about membership. There's no tie-in. You can join, you can try it for a month or two, and if it's not for you, you can just give me a call and we'll cancel your membership. It's as simple as that. So thank you ever so much for listening. Go and take action to grow your business. Go and join our Results Club. Remember, stevemills.co/results club. Thank you ever so much for listening.